What is anatomy and physiology? Anatomy and physiology is the reason we are a human being. We can see, hear, we get hungry, and lunchtime. There is some places closed for 1 hour because people have to eat to get energy. We get tired once we are home. We relax and watch TV for entertainment. We get happy, mad, or sad. Every single thing is a collective anatomy and physiology we think or don't think of it. While the traditional view is that humans have 5 senses, sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, modern science recognizes many more, with some researchers identifying as many as 32. These additional senses include things like body awareness, proprioception, balance, and the detection of temperature and pain. Every single of them are a collection of us. Just check on yourself what you do when you are hungry, or what reaction you have when you see a bug or a loud noise. Everything explains any of the magical powers of us as humans. To begin our journey into the intricate world of the human body, we must first understand 2 fundamental: anatomy and physiology. Anatomy is the study of the structure of the body and its parts, while physiology is the study of how those parts function. Imagine you're examining a high-performance car. Anatomy is like having the detailed blueprint. It shows you every single component, the engine block, the pistons, the wiring, and exactly where each one fits. It's the map of the machine. Physiology, on the other hand, is the owner's manual and the engineering report combined. It explains how turning the key, the fuel, how the entire machine generates power to move. One tells you what it is, the other tells you what it does. They are 2 sides of the same coin, but linked and essential for a complete understanding as we humans live and thrive. In Anatomy and Physiology course, anatomy is defined as the study of the body's physical structure, including its organs, tissues, and cells. It answers the what questions, such as what the body is made of and how its parts are organized. Anatomy is often studied through dissection and examination of physical attributes. But modern study uses imaging and other techniques to understand both internal and external structures. In an Anatomy and Physiology course, physiology is defined as the study of how the structures of the body work to perform life functions, while anatomy is the study of the structures themselves. Physiology focuses on the physical and chemical processes that occur at all levels, from molecules to entire organ systems, to sustain life, whereas anatomy is concerned with the form and organization of these structures. The levels of organization in an Anatomy and Physiology course progress from the simplest to the most complex: atom, chemical, organelle, cellular, tissue, organ system, and organism. This framework shows how the body is built from atoms and molecules, which form cells, and how those cells work together to form tissues, organs, and ultimately, the entire organism. Let's see how this works. At the base, the chemical level includes atoms. An atom is the fundamental, smallest unit of a chemical element that retains its unique properties and is a building block for all matter in the body. The human body is primarily composed of a few key atoms, including hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen, which combine to form molecules essential for life. Chemical. In anatomy and physiology, a substance with a distinct molecular composition is a molecule or, more specifically, a chemical compound. A molecule is a group of 2 or more atoms held together by chemical bonds, representing the smallest unit of a chemical compound. These molecules are the fundamental building blocks of cells and tissues, participating in all biological processes and forming both structural components like proteins and the energy currency of the body, like ATP. They can be made of the same or different types of atoms, such as an oxygen molecule, O2O, and the molecules they form, like water or proteins. Organelles are specialized membrane-bound structures within a cell that perform specific functions essential for life, much like organs in the body. In anatomy and physiology, they are studied for their structure and their roles in cellular processes like energy production, mitochondria, protein synthesis and transport, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, and control, nucleus. These are the fundamental, non-living building blocks. These components then combine in highly specific and organized ways to form cells, which represent the cellular level. This is a monumental jump, as the cell is the smallest functional unit of life itself. Cell. A cell is the basic structural and functional unit of all living organisms. Cells contain cytoplasm, which is enclosed by a cell membrane, and houses various organelles, like the nucleus, mitochondria, and endoplasmic reticulum, that perform specialized tasks essential for life. Tissue. Groups of similar cells then unite to perform a common function, creating the tissue level. For example, countless muscle cells work together to form muscle tissue, which is specialized for contraction. An organ is a self-contained structure made of multiple tissue types that work together to perform specific physiological functions. In anatomy, organs are defined by their unique structure and location, while in physiology, they are defined by their role in the body, such as the heart pumping blood or the lungs exchanging gases. These organs work together in groups called organ systems to maintain life. An organ system is a group of organs that work together to perform specific functions for the body. In anatomy, it's the study of these organs and their structures, while in physiology, it's the study of how these organs work together to maintain homeostasis and perform major physiological needs. For example, the respiratory system includes the lungs, trachea, and nasal passages, which all work together to manage breathing and gas exchange. An organism is a living entity that can function independently and is comprised of one or more cells. In anatomy and physiology, the organism is the highest level of organization, composed of multiple organ systems that work together to perform all necessary life functions like growth, response to stimuli, and reproduction. An organism is a complete living being, such as a human, animal, plant, fungus, or microorganism. That's us, where we eat, sleep, drink, watch TV, hike in mountains, and enjoy life. Next upcoming video, we will review and go over with some practice questions.